Anthony Grasso here, providing you financial news you can use. In this video, we're going to go over the state of the stimulus negotiations as of December 19th, 2020 at 8 a.m. Okay, let's get right into it. So, did the government shut down last night? The answer is no, and that is a good thing. So, Congress has passed the stopgap bill averting a government shutdown, well, at least for till tomorrow night, right? So they passed it till the end of tomorrow night so they can get more negotiations. So now COVID relief negotiations can continue until tomorrow night. Now, I will go over that, what's in the COVID relief package, possibly, and the sticking points. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell said Friday in a floor speech that as of right now, we have not yet reached a final agreement, regrettably. He said, I believe all sides were working to make good progress on a major relief bill, but alas, we are not there yet. Giving out that our urgent task is to pass a stopgap government spending measure. There's no reason why the federal government funding should lapse while we hammer out a remaining difference, he said. Now, Vermont Independent Senator Bernie Sanders, who has been pushing for that $1,200 stimulus check, along with GOP Senator Josh Hawley, spoke on the floor saying, I will object to any attempt by the Senate to pass an omnibus appropriations bill and leave town before passing a COVID relief bill with substantial direct payments going to the working people. So he was threatening to kill the entire deal last night, but he didn't do that, and that was a good thing. He said, let us get this package passed. Let's make certain that we have direct payments to working families. With that, I will withdraw my objection. So he withdrew objection yesterday, so the Senate was able to pass the resolution to extend it till tomorrow night. Asked if leadership is getting closer to relief deal, Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell told reporters Friday, yes, we've been close for a while now, and we still are. So everybody's saying they're close. Congress is planning to pass the stimulus bill alongside that $1.4 trillion government funding package for a new fiscal year. But a series of outstanding policy disputes right now are basically in the way for the last minute holdups. So let's go in what basically, again, and I've said this in all of my previous videos, let's go really briefly into what might be in that package. So it's going to be around $900 billion. It's expected to include money for vaccine distribution in schools, jobless benefits of around $300 per week. Some people wanted $600. Some people wanted nothing, but now it's going to be around $300. Roughly $330 billion for small business loans and a new round of stimulus checks, which could be set around $600 per person. And Bernie Sanders, as we said earlier, he was wanting $1,200. Others are arguing for zero, but it's probably going to come in around $600 per person, most likely. And half of the amount given under the March stimulus bill. So the March stimulus bill was twice as much as it is now. So let's go over what are the few policy disagreements, and I did go over them in the previous videos, but if you're new here, I will just briefly go over them as well. Senator Bernie Sanders and Hawley want that $1,200 per stimulus check per person. Sanders warned Friday that he would not allow an omnibus spending package to pass the Senate if it does not include substantial direct payments for individuals and families, but CNN did ask him if he considers $600 a check substantial. He refused to say that, and I don't think he agrees with it. He said, I've said what I've said, Sanders replied, so he left it at that. Now, another issue that has risen up is that the Democrats contend that an agreement was in sight until Republicans pushed a provision by Senator Pat Toomey to rein in the Federal Reserve's emergency lending authority, according to senior Democratic aide. Now, Democrats on this side argue that it's intended to constrain the Biden administration's efforts to respond to the crisis. Now, Toomey, a Pennsylvania Republican, denies that, and he's not trying to constrain the Biden administration, argues these programs were meant to wind down at year's end anyways. And there's other outstanding issues, which include whether there should be further restrictions on the eligibility for the one-time checks and whether how long to extend the eviction moratorium, as some Republicans argue that providing rental assistance could be sufficient, but Democrats disagree. But those issues, I think, are more of the smaller issues, and so that's where we stand right now, Saturday, December 19th, 2020. I think it's a 50-50 right now. That's my opinion on whether this is going to go through tomorrow night. So if anything major happens today, I will bring that to you live. So if you like these videos, smash that like button down below and consider subscribing if you're interested in financial news that could benefit you. I'll be talking with you at the next video. Ciao.